Sharon,
Yes, sir.
who is Z?
That's
Z-E-D.
him.
Z Carl?
Z Basil is Carl Mitchell, and
Oh,
Zeke is Jamal Bryan.
oh, okay. Because he might have to email him the link again. If him
Who, sir?
look like a call.
If it's Zeke Brazil or something like that, that's Carl.
Hold on. Same call now. Same as something else again. Not even know.
All right, sir. Thank you very much, sir. I thought it was a different one. Okay, thank you so much, sir.
Alright. Alright. Same thing. It's a different link. So for them, I get in.
All right, sir.
Yeah, yeah. Cecilia says she's having problem getting in. So I wonder if it's from our phone or
Sir, what you need
yes.
to what you need to let them know that the link is recurrent. Is a
Yeah, but
recurrent,
that's I
sorry,
try
link.
get in now.
So
But
that when they save it, sir, they go back to the same one.
yeah, but may I say, which other link should I try get in? Pan? No must have one. I don't know.
And I answer the same question, sir.
Because she said she'll try get in.
Night, sir. Night, everyone.
Hello.
Good night. Good night, Pauline.
Good evening, everyone.
All right, good evening. Oh, it's Beckles the stock a while ago
Evening,
before.
Pauline.
Okay. Uh, so why Cecilia not get through? Not getting in? Cecilia, have you clicked the link that I sent resent earlier this afternoon because it's the same link, you know? We haven't changed it, so it's the same recurring link. So what really is the problem? Please explain. Sharon,
Yes, sir.
No, man.
read to me, Cecilia. So one big long something.
All right. I'll look at it, sir.
Yeah, please. And who name sweet Terry Terry? I don't know, sweet Terry. Oi. Well, the same link. Who is sweet what? I don't know sweet what. Maybe it's Terry. Um, maybe it's Teresa. Teresa. This person says she can't get on either.
Sir, if they try what the instruction I gave, they should be able to log on.
This is Teresa. It's a sweet Terry. Man.
I'm not sure if it is Pamela. I'm not sure, sir.
Okay. No, Pamela is on. Pamela Low.
Oh, I'm not sure who is that
Good
person.
evening, sir. Good evening, sir. Pamela is on.
Yeah, I
Pamela,
realize.
who is sweet? That's your name?
No.
Sweet.
Teresa,
Sure.
her name is
Oh, it's Teresa. Okay.
She's having problem getting on.
If she can read the instructions, sir, perhaps she can get on.
Okay. We're starting in 3 minutes time. It's well, 6:48 now. 2 minutes. 2 minutes time. Wow. Great.
Yes, sir.
You did see me school screeching at the meeting a while
Yes,
ago?
sir. She spiritual bag.
My God. Because my look
No,
and say,
she
I
started
said,
the recording. That is why.
yes, because I said, who that started recording? But I must be school screeching come in and started.
Yeah, she came in and started it.
Oh, wonderful. No problem. And this is a recording one I need. I tell you. Well, what is now? Cecilia have a warm time. Maybe you need to send it to her email. Is it the cell phone she using? Cecilia, are you using a laptop or is it your phone alone you have access to? Because I don't
Using
know.
her phone because she's at work.
Oh, right. The airport thing. It goes back to doing the same thing I mentioned above. I won't stop though. I'll still keep trying. God, she's gonna be all right. Officially, pleasant good evening, everyone.
Good
Good
evening.
evening, sir.
Yes, good evening. All right. I the good thing is that I realized that both groups have representatives so far, both royalty and fearless and flawless. They have representatives, and therefore I am obliged to start and speak freely. All right. Let me go back on. All right. So yesterday, I'm sure, yesterday I sent the sample business plan template because so far both groups have, I would say, done what was required, which was to identify 5 businesses, then to scale that down to 3 businesses. And please be reminded that the businesses that you have identified, the rationale for identifying these businesses are: one, knowledge of the areas, and two, access to resources, easy access to resources to operate these types of businesses. From the 5 that you have identified, you were asked to identify 3 from those, and last but not least, you were required to identify 1. The stipulation for this one is that this this should be a fast food operations, owing to what is required for the course, right? So irrespective of the different types that came up in your 5 and the different types that could, apart from the one that would have been in your 3, the the one the one that you'll be choosing should be a fast food operations. All right. Now, now that you have identified the fast food operation, it means then that this is the business that you will give a name. So the name of this business can be associated with the name of your group, like I have royalty, it can. I have fearless and flawless, it can. However, there's no stipulation that it must be associated, that the name of this business must be associated with the name of your group. No hard and fast rule there. Identifying a group is just me identifying your group as royalty and identifying your group as fearless and flawless. But the type of business now that you'll be doing, which is a fast food type business, it must have a name. So the business plan that the group will be creating will be based on this particular business with its business name. So the business plan is centered around your business name and your business operations. All right. Why do business persons and entrepreneurs create a business plan, or why should they create a business plan? 2 general reasons. There may be many other reasons, but the 2 general reasons would be that it acts as a blueprint for your business, mean that it's a step by step formal document that outlines the creative idea, the idea created by the entrepreneur towards operating that specific business in terms of the products and the services or the services provided. And secondly, it's a criteria. It's a criteria for accessing loans, business loans. In our situation, we can safely say small business loans because this unit that we're doing, the entrepreneurial unit, it is really about identifying and creating small businesses. Governments are very enthusiastic about the idea that more and more Jamaicans should be exposed to this knowledge so that more persons can become independent and self-reliant, right? Very important. And one day should be contributing to the development and sustainability of our country and by extension our economy. So with that said, our objective for the class tonight is the objectives. One, we will be looking at the key areas of the plan because all areas are considered key. And we will actually start to generate some areas of the plan.
Hi, sir. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening. I'm not seeing who is talking to me. Could you please tell me who is talking to me?
Jody.
Jody? That's what you said?
Yes, sir.
All right, cool, Jody. Because I'm looking at the template, so yeah, that's why I'm saying that. All right. Good. So I cannot emphasize or overemphasize the importance that the groups need to be constantly interacting and getting these things out. Thus, I'm a part of both groups and I realize that one group is extremely active and the next group is doing some work but not as active. So cannot overemphasize that. And the quicker you start to get the parts, the different aspects out of the way, it makes it better for you. As I said to you, sometime during the class today, we'll be identifying the proposed date for this final practical. So the business plan is the theory aspect, the formal document in writing that, and what this captures on the day I should be seeing aspects of the plan that you have submitted being executed on the day. All right. So the business plan is also a theory grade requirement. So I have never hidden anything from you. You have a test to do for me, and you have the business plan to do for me, and those two grades would constitute the theory aspect of your requirement. And then the date that we'll be setting this up tonight where you'll be executing the business and you'll be promoting the new product, that is the day that I will acquire my practical goods based on evidences for you. Enough said about that. So let's go. So this template, all that you will be doing is that for the different areas, and the template speaks about what each area should capture. All that you'll be doing is erasing that information and plugging in your information as it relates to your business. Right? Right. So let's go. Good. So you see that the first thing in the plan is the executive summary. And you see it have a lot of lines to show, like, you're going to be writing a lot. It doesn't mean that you have to be writing so much to fill out all the lines. And I don't think you'll be able to even write on the lines. I think you have to delete those lines and type. But the executive summary is the first area on the business plan. However, it is the last thing that should be done after putting a business plan together. Because as the name suggests, it is a summary, and you can only summarize what you have done. You cannot summarize nothing from nothing. You can't summarize the cover page. So it is the last thing that is done after you have put your business plan together. However, it is always the first item, first page in your plan. All right. Now, why is it so? In most situations, businesses use the business plan to act as an evidence guide in saying that you have a structured plan in executing a business and to make it into a profitable venture. So when businesses are soliciting loans from financial institutions, one requirement is that they submit a formal business plan. All right. Whenever a business plan is submitted, the first thing that the potential lenders will do is read the executive summary. So the executive summary is either going to grab them, or they're going to look at it and say, you don't know what you're doing. All right. So it means that you're summarizing the key aspects of your plan. What type of business, even though other areas will go in depth, but you're going to talk a bit about the business. You're going to talk about the mission and the vision, describe a little bit, state what you're expecting your startup capital to be, how many persons are a part of the business, right, and can describe a little bit about the potential market that you intend to enter, and so, but you're summarizing the plan after you have completed your plan. I've seen, after telling a group this one time, they place their executive summary at the back of the plan. So they don't get any mark for it. That doesn't make no sense. Person should be able to listen and follow instructions. Before I go any further, sometimes I've seen, after talking to trainees, when they start to do their business plan, they get confused as to the form of business that they are operating. Because it is a group work, because it is a group work, it is not a sole proprietor. It is really a partnership. And a partnership type of form of business can be formed between 2 to 20 partners. So obviously, the size of these groups falls perfectly in the formation of a partnership. So a partnership is just an extended version of a sole trader, right, which are one person. So let me tell you from now, because if you make these errors, you're going to be penalized. You're going to lose a lot of marks. So at no point in time should, when you're talking about your business, at no point in time should you use the word company. The company. The company what? No company. Just call it the business. Yeah, because already you'd have indicated that it is a partnership type, right? Where I guess the partners share profit and loss equally. And it is a unlimited liability. So sole traders and partnership, they have unlimited liability. And what that means legally is that if the business fails and you owe creditors a lot of money, after you sell the assets of the business, if you still have outstanding amounts owed to creditors, and creditors are persons who the business owes, for those of us who have any accounting knowledge, then the partners would be forced to go into their personal assets. Then you have to sell some of the personal assets to clear the expense. Company, a company, you have private limited company and you have public companies. All right. So private limited company, you can have a minimum of 2 members and a maximum of 50, but you call them shareholders that invest their money. But the limited liability LTD means that the company is still a separate entity from the owner. And if the company goes bankrupt, the investors only stand to lose the amount that they had invested in terms of how many shares they did buy. All right. A public limited company, public limited company, they have to offer prospectus to the general public, meaning that they put something in the Gleaner, and I don't know where else I can post it on the internet now, but talking about their financial positions and their objectives and their mission and vision and what they want to do, because you want to attract investors. And there's a minimum of 7 shareholders, and there is no upper limit to the amount of shareholders because they offer shares to the public. So for public limited company, me and you, we can buy shares in Grace Kennedy, in Berger, Paints, in Caps, whatever, as long as they're listed on the stock exchange. The stock exchange, they are public limited liability companies. And as I said, the concept of limited liability means if the company makes a loss, the shareholders only stand to lose the amount that they had invested. But let us say that you had bought $10,000 worth of shares in a company, Palace Amusement Company, for argument's sake, and nobody not going movies anymore. Let us say Palace Amusement goes bankrupt, and they owe their creditors $3.5 billion. Now, when you lose your $10,000, Whenever all shareholders they lose their money, Carib still owe $1.6 billion. It means that nobody can ask you to pay over more than the $10,000 that you had invested and lost. You're limited to that amount. But for a partnership and for a sole trader, does not enjoy that legal aspect of limited liability. So therefore, the partners or the sole trader, after selling the assets of the business, if they still owe creditors sums of money, they may be forced to sell, let's just say sell a car or something to assist in clearing the debt. Any questions so far? So what I'm saying is that you should know that the form of business that this plan will be centered around will be a partnership. Let me look at the class to see how many persons, because everybody listening and silent, and I don't know how many persons are here so far. All right. Let me take a picture of this. Robert, on hold. What on hold mean? I don't know. Do you have a clue? What on hold mean? All right, going back to the page now. I just took pictures of persons who are in attendance. Good. So I'm past executive summary. Can't really talk a lot about the executive summary right now. As I say, the summary is it's a summary summarizing the plan. So it is the last thing that is done, and it is presented at the front of your plan. All right. So we're looking at going down the line now, description of the business. So this only goes to further explain what is required in this area. Don't write me a book, people. Let's get to the point. The opening paragraph should introduce what you do and from where you're located.
Excuse me. Can you make the document a little bigger, please?
All right. No problem.
So you can use it from the bottom. Use it, the scroll bar down the bottom there. Yeah.
Do it, man. Do it.
All right.
So you're all right now?
Yeah, man, that's good, sir.
All right. Cool. All right. So let's just put some meaning to this, people. Because tonight you have to be doing some work for me. We're starting the business plan tonight. All right. So you provide a brief description of your business. What's the name of the businesses though? One is, hold on, let me see. Hold on, wait. Don't tell me nothing. Don't tell me nothing. Let me look and see something. Let me see what royalty business name. There is no royalty business name, you know. As a matter of fact, royalty, what's your business name?
So you're not in tune with us, man.
Royal Cuisine, something?
Yeah.
Yes, Royal Cuisine. That's final? No, Royal, I remember son talk a lot, you know.
Well, that was the one that got the most votes, so.
All right, so that's it. Royal Cuisine, nothing wrong. I know that And please be reminded, sir, it's not written in stone, So if by next week you're not thinking of a better thing, well, you just switch your name. All right. Fearless and Flawless now. I see Oceanside Seafood Restaurant. Is that the final thing for Fearless?
No, sir, it's not the final thing. We're working on changing that to a fast food restaurant.
Is that is brown that?
Yes, sir.
All right. But no, hold on. You don't have to put fast food restaurant. It as maybe
No, sir, we were
Oceanside
planning.
Seafood Restaurant. Sound good? Left that. No.
Seafood is too expensive. That's why I'm going to chip. We're going to
Oh,
chip.
oh. All right, no
Yes.
problem. No problem. No problem. All right. So anyway, all right. So you said the opening paragraph should introduce what you do, so the type of business that you'll be doing, and where you're located. And you state the legal form of business. As I said to you, both form of businesses will be a partnership. Never call it a company. If I see the word company in your plan, you start losing marks. Because when you use these words, it means the legal aspect messed up. You don't understand what you're really doing. Right. So you just talk a little.
Sir?
Yes.
Sorry about that. You said never to use company, the word company.
Yes.
So you said what we must use partnership.
Yes. Because that's what you are.
Okay.
You
All
you
right.
just joined. You just joined a while ago. You just joined.
Well, I logged in, but I was on my way, so I wasn't really hearing much on my way.
Oh, because I spent a lot of time explaining what company was about. So I
Yeah,
understand.
I'd have to listen over the first part because I really wasn't hearing anything. I was on the in the.
All right, no problem. No problem.
Mhm.
No problem. All right. So we're coming to the first part that you're gonna have to do for me tonight. The mission statement and the vision statement of your business. So I have to take it for granted, Miss Brown, that you're still using whatever seafood restaurant. Listen carefully, If you change the name from seafood restaurant, then all they're gonna do is that in your mission and your vision, you change the name. However, if you're not doing seafood, then you may have to tweak it and write some other things. All right. Now the mission statement, you're talking about what is the mission of your business? What is your daily obligation? What's your daily obligation to the environment? I'm just throwing out some things here. The environment, the business itself, the staff, the customers. What is it that you are offering on a daily basis to them? So that is the mission of the business. You see, I stopped talking for a while because I wanted to sink. So your daily operations, what the business done on a daily basis and try to achieve on a daily basis, must be their mission. Yeah. So you have to flesh out that in your individual, communicate in your individual WhatsApp group and come up with a mission. All right. Go down to the next one. That's a vision. All right. Now as the word suggests, vision. It is where you see yourself. So for argument's sake, if I tell all of you to write, to identify a medium-term goal from a year to 5 years that you want to achieve, or a long-term goal from 5 to 10 years down the line that you want to achieve, anything that you come up with would be your vision. That's where you see yourself 5 years time, or if it's even a short-term goal within a year, it's how you see yourself in a year time, in 5 years time, in 10 years time. What would you like to achieve? After you have set that goal, that goal, and it is usually 5 years. So the vision that you will come up with for this business, I want it to be within 5 years. All right. So when you set that goal now, ladies and gentlemen, which is your vision. So Dixon's Bread and Biscuit will be the premier bakery producing quality baked products at affordable prices and operating island-wide, or expanding to international markets or whatever, while satisfying our customers. I don't know. But it is the scope of how or what you want your business to achieve within 5 years. All right. When you do that, it is no pie in the sky thing. You have to have, in order to achieve that vision, you have to have some specific goals and objectives that you have to achieve within certain timeline in order to accomplish that vision within the 5-year period. And that's the reason that you see immediately below vision statement, you see business goals and objectives. Is there any questions? Please speak now or forever hold your peace and take your question and take your assignment that I intend to give right now. Wow.
Sir, am I hearing correctly? Did you say that you'll be given a next assignment?
No, man. Who said that? Who said that? I never said that. I just emphasized. Now remember, both groups have identified a business with a name. And if you don't sign off on a name yet, it's a tentative name. So you have to use that name of that business. I said that tonight you have to have a draft, because nothing now is written in stone. You have to have a draft of 3 key areas of the business. And the 3 key areas of the business plan that we're going to be looking at starting with tonight is the mission statement for that business, the vision statement for that business, and the goals and objectives. I said the mission statement is your commitment to your business operations?
Sir?
What is it? Hello?
Sorry about that, sir. Tell Jody to close her camera, please, sir.
Yeah, I guess I tell her already by yourself. Jody, close the camera.
I already did. Sorry about that, sir. I'm just back and forth with the phone.
All right. So now,
Sir, excuse sir, my phone is my Wi-Fi is giving some problem here, sir.
okay. So you're not hearing me properly? That's what you're saying? I guess not. Anyway. So.
Sir, out a while ago, so I just joining back.
Oh, okay, Lo. Right. So as I said, both groups, you're going to communicate in your individual WhatsApp groups now. You're going to come up with a mission statement. What is it that this business will be doing? What is your commitment? And you can target from the environment to the customers, to the staff, the type of product that the type of quality products or services that you're producing and providing, you know. So what's your mission? And it's a daily mission. So every day you have to be on point, doing this. You understand? All right. Then with the vision statement, it is what you intend to achieve within a 5-year period, where you see this business, what you see this business accomplishing within 5 years. So it's down the line. The vision is always thinking ahead. All right. What you want to do, what's the scale of your business? Is it that you want to offer additional products and services? How big you want to expand your business? You're operating from one location presently. Or is it that you want to be in at least 3 parishes? Is it that you want to be island wide? Is it that you want to enter the international market? I don't know. That's for you to come up with. I don't know. But it's your vision. Now, when you identify a vision, you have to have a roadmap how to get there. So your roadmap will be your goals and objectives of getting to that vision. All right. Suppose it have to do with profit margin. Suppose it have to do with increasing your staff base and your customer base. Suppose it have to do with something with additional advertising. Suppose I don't know whatever it takes to achieve that. And your goals you have to achieve things like within a year, within 3 years, within 2 years, any amount of years. In order to get to that vision in 5 years' time, you have to try and tie up some things in some shorter goals and aims. So the goals and objectives, how you want to achieve them, what is it that you have to put in place to achieve these goals, so that within 5 years' time you can accomplish your vision for the business. Any questions? All right. So it is, say, 7:30 at at 7:45. It is 7:50. Persons will start talking to me. Is that clear?
Yes,
Sir,
sir.
what did you say?
What are
The
you
person
saying?
should do what? Person should do what, sir?
No, I said it is now 7:30.
Yeah.
So by the latest 7:45, so 7:50, I expect the groups to start talking to me in terms of the mission and vision and objectives. So what you have to do now is communicate in your individual groups and flesh out a draft for a mission statement for your specific business. flesh out a draft for your vision statement, and then you identify like three goals and objectives, three goals that you want to achieve within that time, and how you intend the objectives are how you intend to go about achieving those goals.
Okay,
Excuse me, sir. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I'm finished.
Oh, sir.
Yes,
We're supposed to do that now?
yes.
You're gonna give us time to do that? No?
I said it's 7:30, so by 7:50, I want to hear back from you.
Oh, okay. All right.
All right. So start working in your groups. I'm not even looking in your groups to see what you're talking. Let's talk out on the thing, and then at 7:50 we'll
Sir,
be
that's a
talking.
lie. Where are you?
Don't tell me what I be doing and what I won't be doing now. Just do your thing.
Say, I am going to put sir on mute from the group because I know sir
Exactly.
is watching our every move.
So suppose I had a good suggestion to make. Who knows? What do you think though?
All
All
right,
right, so
sir.
All right,
let's
but
start working.
sure,
Please.
there isn't going to be a lot of person participating. Reason being because some persons, are still at work, some are on the road. So
Yeah, man, but that's whoever is here presently, let's work with those, man. The others will catch up.
All right,
Yeah,
all right.
fair, no problem. Let's get Friday first. Mhm. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15,000. It's 3, that's 45,000. Check it.
Sir, it's the same thing for me. It's saying when the meeting starts, you let people know that you're waiting. And I've been waiting for the longest while. I'm not getting through either, sir. I don't know what to do. I tried it on the phone, it's not coming up on the phone, and I'm on the laptop. It's not getting, there's the same link in my email that I'm using, and I'm not getting through to it either. Don't know what is happening. Good night again. I'm trying to log on and say when the meeting starts, to let people know that you're waiting. So can somebody accept me in, please? Or let me in, please? Thank you.
Aye, Ari.
Hello?
Some persons are saying that they're trying to get on and they're getting a notice of when the meeting start, it will inform them. And no, the same at the link as we send the link, the same link them I use when we send to them.
Well, sir, I don't know where going on, sir, but me just tell you what is there, and that is my only challenge. I just screenshot the
Oh,
message
yeah,
and
yeah. Oh, but you get in now.
I'm in class now.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So no, so not more than somebody
Yes,
send
you're in
something.
car.
You're in now.
I pity that this guy will come off. All right, no problem, sir.
All right, cool. So start communicate with your group and ask them what is happening. Your individual. What group you belong to? Say.
The Entrep group.
You know, I know. What is it? Royalty or Fearless?
Royal, sir, Royal.
All
Uh,
right. So talk with the royal people because they're working on the mission and the vision now for the business.
while in
Yeah. All right,
class.
thanks, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's my trouble, sir. Cause sir, guess what? If me do this, I can't do anything else with the phone,
That is what happening to me too. I can't come out of the meeting and go on this right. If I lose it.
No, but what I'm saying to you is this. What I'm saying to you is this. If at this point in time, Pauline and whoever is, you need to be communicating in your individual WhatsApp groups, then I better not come out of this free time being and go talk to the group members.
Yeah, that's what
And
we have to dismiss ourselves out of this to go to
yes, and
right.
when the time, because at when 10 minutes to 8, so when I
The
come back
sign.
on this, yeah,
All right, sir. Okay.
yeah, man.
All right, sir.
Yeah.
So I might have to do the same too, sir. I'm trying to log on the laptop, but don't know what's happening. So I'm gonna disconnect from here as well. I got a bit disconnected just now.
I hope everyone is getting on back and not getting kicked off. Okay, everyone is back with me now?
Yes, sir.
All right. Pamela, I couldn't even word they say a while ago.
I said yes, sir.
All right, I hear that clear now. All right. Before I start to hear the what I came up with, I just want to repeat the last thing I said. I said your mission is a daily commitment your daily commitment of the business to whoever you interact with. What is it that you're offering? What is it that you are providing? What is it that you are doing? What is the quality of your product, and what is it the pricing that you're coming across with? Is it affordable? Is it top quality products? I don't know. What about maybe you want to inject a little customer service? I don't know. So I'll hear what you come up with. And then I said vision, the vision of the business is where you see yourself in, where you see the business in, let us say, 5 years. You know, what status you see that business in. So, who want to start off? I says, who wants to start off? Because I said people talking like crazy in them groups and offering a lot of suggestions and all of that. So I really want to hear what you were saying now. All right, royalty. Let us hear what was your mission.
Sir, I'm not sure if a group decided on what I said, but sir, what I suggested some things, sir.
Okay.
So hold on, sir. Sir, so the vision statement is to be the best establishment island-wide and serving.
Bonds.
Economic system.
Dina.
Yes, sir.
We heard
Yes, sir.
we heard like 30 seconds of what you were saying.
Sir,
Everything
I'm
is
on the road, sir. Sorry about that, sir.
everything is good. Whatever.
So you want me to try again?
You could.
So we're discussing to be one of the best establishment island-wide, preparing and serving some of the best dishes with the same taste every time that would keep our customer coming back for more. With the most heartwarming establishment, and I was going to add to it, sir, to keep to employ people to better the community and which would also better the economic system, sir.
Oh, well, that's a mouthful. But I'm wondering if it is a mission or a vision. If you said to be the best, that sound like
I'm sorry, sir. Was it mission or vision, sir? That was in the group, sir. Mission. I'm sorry.
what what I'm saying. Each group was supposed to come up with a mission statement and a vision statement.
Oh,
But
so that would be the mission then.
right. But when you say to be the best, that is all that sounds like a vision. But some
Okay,
of the
sir.
other things that you were saying sound like it could be mission. But it's kind of long.
That was
Kind
sir,
of long.
even that's right because we wasn't really discussing anything, sir. So
Okay. So you wasn't discussing with anybody from your group?
yes, sir, but we didn't get much time, sir, because it took a while for everyone to come online, sir. As everyone came online, so you were ready for the class, sir.
Oh, okay. So for royalty, that is what everybody had? Is it that some other
Sir,
persons
I was suggesting that, sir. I was suggesting.
suggesting someone, and if anybody else had anything else from royalty? The floor is open for anybody else from royalty to add or take away. Royalty people, why you so silent? Nobody don't have nothing to say?
Sir, because we weren't finished discussing about we didn't even start on the mission. So whatever it is that we will be discussing, I think we'll be doing it as a group. Seeing that
Oh,
everyone is quiet, yeah, we
okay.
haven't fully made a decision. But as to what Dino suggested, yeah, we work with that part of it. But other persons are going to chip in, and give their opinions.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. All I'm saying though, don't start with a mission and say to be the best. Yes, you can start with a vision like that, but um you can start off like calling the business name. Um Royal Cuisine offers high quality whatever products at affordable prices and whatever. I don't know. But because remember the mission is your daily commitment to the public at large or something. But the vision now is where you see the business in the future. All right. Someone from Fearless have anything to share?
So, yes, sir.
All right.
Um, my mission statement for Oceanside Seafood Restaurant
Yeah.
is to continue to strive for the best in everything, the best in service, the best in quality, the best in human resources, and the best in corporate growth. We frequently review our performance and analyze field data to identify challenges and set new targets for our business, which aim to meet and succeed.
Oh,
That's my
all
mission.
right. Okay.
Sir,
That's a lot. And yeah, that sound too bad. Just need to fine tune a little bit, but not bad at all. Yes. But yes.
what's the length of it? What should be the length of it? It shouldn't be long, right?
Um, we prefer them not being too long because but it doesn't have to be 3 lines for argument's sake. But cause
Okay.
yeah, I understand. But it, I really don't encourage persons to have too much of a lengthy thing.
Okay.
That's to be, that's reasonable. All right.
I was working on this one. I see my team send out some stuff, though I don't know if that because I logged in back because I had to log out.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if they're sending anything.
Like, oh, so like we was working on which one?
Royal cuisine, sir.
Oh, for working on a mission or a vision.
The
Anybody
mi-
try that vision?
the
Anybody reach
mission
out to a vision?
was working
Anybody
on
had
that
a,
too, sir.
huh?
Was working on that too, sir. Not finished. I just finished the mission.
Okay,
Kind of finish it. I
okay.
sent it to the group though.
All right, no problem, no problem. Let's continue. Let's continue. But what you need to know is that you have to start putting the plan together. So you must have the mission statement, you must have the vision statement, you must have the objectives. So let me just talk a little bit about the objectives now then. Hmm. All right. All right. So the objectives will allow you to achieve your vision. All right. So therefore, what are the objectives that you want to achieve within the first year of operation? How you want to go about doing that? What's the objective that you want to achieve within 3 years? And naturally, what is it that you want to achieve by 5 years, which would allow you to fully accomplish your vision? All right. Is it that you want to obtain additional loan so you can expand? Um, what's the profit margin that you're looking at? All right. So see, you see at this page, it deals with the goals. You say what are the goals that you want to achieve? And the page below it indicate what are the strategies. The objectives would be the strategies that you need to implement in order to achieve the goal. All right. So let us say that you want to increase capital by $500,000. Let us say that was your first goal, to achieve a 500,000. What are the objectives? Is it that you're going to have partners investing? So that's personal savings. Is it that you want to obtain some funding from friends and families? Or is it that you want to approach a financial institution? Is it that you are aware of some government grants that you can write a small proposal for? Also, but you have to indicate how you intend to achieve the goal by listing, you know, the ways to do so. That you intend to do so. So that those will be the objectives to achieve the goal. There's some examples there. All right. Wow. And because we don't want it to be too lengthy, that's why we don't really go for like more than three goals. And you come up with the objectives to achieve those goals. All right. Now, remember, you see this product and service description. I guess most persons, this products I'm having. Here, you have to know the product that you are producing to offer to the consumers, right? So you have to be able to can talk fully about the product and the benefits, the benefits of the product, and why you think this is important to offer. Can't be just because of the money. You must have a passion for it, so it should be more than that. But at the same time, the bottom line, the breaking even and making profits is really important. So you talk about the product or service that you're offering. All right. All along, from time to time, in our lives, we may hear about SWOT. From time to time, we may hear about SWOT. Now, if you have to know about the business and the field that you're in, so can adequately talk about the strengths and the weaknesses and the opportunities and the threats. First thing that you need to know is that strengths and weaknesses are internal to your business. Let me repeat that. Strengths and weaknesses are internal to the business. So you have somewhat control of your strengths and weaknesses, opportunities and threats are external to the business. So it means that these are external factors that can affect your business. If you're aware of the opportunities, then you can take if you're aware of different opportunities that are available that you can take advantage of, and that's a good thing. The threats are situations that are out there that may affect your business. So we're going to spend some time and look at some examples. Look at some examples of SWOT where your business is concerned. But remember, you will know your business, so you'll be better able to talk about them. Now, when you look at the strengths of the business, the strengths, so you look at individual competencies. So if you're saying all the members of the group are trained and certified chefs, that's both in the food business, so that's their strength. Um, the knowledge of the if you see this things here, knowledge of the industry. If you have knowledge of the food industry, persons with experience, that's a strength. Where you decide to locate your business is located in an area where your target group is, a lot of persons are there because you made that decision. That's a strength. All right. If you have persons who are multi-skilled, if you have persons who are multi-skilled, meaning that you have some persons with supervisory capacities, persons who have accounting skills, for argument's sake, persons who are good in marketing and promotions within the group, that's a strength. But it have to be internal. When you look at weaknesses, if let us say that this one say insufficient working capital, insufficient capital to invest in. So that means that the individuals, the partners, do not really have initially the amount of money for startup to adequately start up, right, and operate. They also say inadequate staff complement, but I don't know there. But if you have lack of certain skill sets that are required for the overall operations of the business, and that's a weakness because it means that you from day one you're going to have to start employing persons outside the group to come and do those and offer those services to you. All right. Um, what other weaknesses you think would be there within the group? As I said, strengths and weaknesses are internal to the group. If the group have communication challenges, if the if the group have communication challenges, it's difficult to agree on anything, then that's a weakness. All right. That's one of the reasons why you need to have a leader. A leader, you have to appoint somebody in that position that person should respect and listen to, and that person can delegate responsibility and so forth and so on. Not necessarily to be an autocratic person who does force down things and what you want, but at the end of the day, that person would be given that responsibility to steady the ship and to be a good listener, to be a team player, who can communicate well, and bring all of the elements together in doing so. And I'm sure that when you're brainstorming as a group, you'll be able to come up with more strengths and weaknesses. But please remember, as I said to you, strengths and weaknesses are internal to the group. Now let us look at the opportunities and threats. Opportunities. What opportunities are available that the business can take advantage of? Like I can give you an example. One opportunity would mean that a large, and this is generic to both groups, a large number of potential customers are unaware of your business and your products. You realize that's a big opportunity? Listen, let me repeat it again. A large number of potential customers are unaware. So that's a big opportunity for increase sales, because as long as that will tell you that you need to find creative ways to promote your goods and services so that more persons will become aware. All right. You can look at opportunities for expansion into larger markets. All right. You can research to find out if there are government agencies that will promote and assist small businesses with promotions. I know that Jampro, Jamaica Promotions, what they do, a large part of their responsibility is to help promote products overseas. Businesses, small business overseas. All right. However, however, if companies, businesses, sole traders, partnership, it doesn't matter. If they want additional information, they can approach this agency and ask for ways of and strategies of promoting. All right. So you have to look at what opportunities are there. Are there government grants available that they can access free of cost? Whether it is to purchase equipment, or will it be a cash check, uh, uh, whatever. But you have to look at what are the different opportunities that are available that you can take advantage of. So that's one of the external thing. The next external fact area is threats. What threats are there? Now you're operating a business, so a threat, one of the threat that should quickly jump out on you would be competition from other businesses. All right. So competition is always a threat. What else could be a threat? Let me hear. Give me some suggestions. What else could be a threat?
Could it be where you're located, sir?
Give me an example.
Suppose where you're located, you have extortionist, sir.
Oh, you mean crime and violence? That's
Yeah.
where you're looking. So crime and violence can be a threat. And you say example, extortion and robberies. All right. So competition is a threat. Crime and violence can be a threat. I just say this one, government policies. Government policies can be an opportunity and government policies can be a threat. Because if government increase taxation on businesses, then that's a threat. But if government allows tax-free incentives, and stuff to encourage small businesses, then that's an opportunity. So that one can be government policies, can be either opportunity or it can be a threat. All right. The state of the economy. If there is a when, when you talk about when you say economy goes into, it's not
Recession.
bankruptcy, recession, right? If there's a recession, thanks a lot. If there's a recession, then that's a threat because people will have less money to spend. You can talk about pandemics. It's something that we live in. It's no fairy tale thing, A pandemic can be a threat, um, or it can be an opportunity because COVID coming open up the way for a lot of online businesses, but it still allow a lot of businesses to fail. So a pandemic can be a threat. All right. Um, natural disasters. Natural disasters can take place and be a threat to your business. Any questions?
I'm okay, sir.
Just remember though that strengths and weaknesses are internal to the business. So it is your strengths, the strengths of the group and the operations, and the weaknesses of the group and the operations. Opportunities and threats are external to the business. What opportunities are existing that we may take advantage of? And what threats are there that may pose challenges to us? So that is what the SWOT analysis is all about. So based on so that when I say that the business plan is like a blueprint, when you look at opportunities and threats, so you can use a SWOT analysis and put plans in place. So for argument's sake, if you identify the weaknesses within the group, and one of the weaknesses that you don't have a wide range of abilities within the group, what we could do is identify members of the team to do personal development courses, so give them experience. So if you know that Mary Jane was always good at figures and so, you say I got to do a short course in accounts and things. So it means that eventually she can take over the accounting aspect of the operations, manage the books. But if you do not have that skill within the group, then you have to employ someone on a part-time basis to come in and do the books for you. And they're going to charge you good money, for argument's sake. Or if you don't have computing skills, you're going to have to get someone to come and set up your database for you, right? But if you have that within the team, then it makes life easier. If you don't have someone with marketing and distribution skills and promotion skills, uh, I remember that another opportunity is access to social media where promotion is concerned, because that is kind of free publicity. So that would be an opportunity that is there for you to take advantage of.
Sir, could it be that another threat could be like, for example, a bad comment, like you prepare a food and it just maybe they use the same social media to send a bad review.
Yeah, but it would be difficult. It would be difficult to capture that on this in this scenario. Those
Okay.
are some exception exceptional things that can happen during your operations. But what
Mm-hmm.
like when you're doing this now, are you identifying opportunities and threats? Um, it would be difficult to capture something like that. but it's easy to can say competition is always a threat.
Mm-hmm.
In a lot of times, crime and violence is a real threat.
Mm-hmm.
Access to not having access to funding, but that's why I say that has to do with like government policies and stuff. So government policies can be an opportunity and it can be a threat. So it can go on both parts, but you have to be able to can defend what you're saying.
Okay.
Natural disasters is always a threat every time,
Okay.
you know, and so
Yeah.
say, sometimes the group have to brainstorm and get them out.
Okay.
All right, for going on the line, because it means that you have to start putting a business plan together now. For the industry analysis, all you're going to do is do some research on the particular industry that you're a part of. So, like the group that is doing, who have seafood so far, let us say that is what you're really doing. So you have to look at the food industry, but specifically as it relates to that area of foods. All right, so you go online and find out what's the history of that, what's the development, what are the modern things that are being used in that in the industry as it relates to that aspect of the thing. If another, if the other group doing something else in food, specializing in a different area of foods, then you have to do the industry analysis on that area of food. But at the same time, you still have to do like a general overview of the food industry. All right. So that is based on research that you will do. All right. All right. Now the market analysis consists of some of different areas. So you have to talk about your target market. So who are your target market? Is it everyone? Is it the target market is everyone? Or is it middle income earners, middle and upper income earners? Maybe who will be able to afford your meal? Or is it males or female mostly? Or is it children? Because it depends on the type of business, you have different target markets. All right. So if it was some baby products that you were doing, baby formula and thing, then your target market would be mothers and expected mothers. Yeah, I'm just saying. All right. So have to carefully flesh out that. Good. Now keep your friends close and keep your enemies closer. Something like that. I always hear them say something like that. So what is happening is that in order to be successful in your business operation, you have to know your competitors so that you can use creativity and which is innovation, and try to think outside of the box and do things that maybe they are not doing. But if you do not know them and understand what they are doing, then you cannot be different from them. Right? You can't have a competitive edge on them. So based on the market. But what I have to say, you say you have three areas here for competition. For competition. So what you have to do is that you have to identify two external competitors plus your immediate competitor. So for Royal Cuisine, one of your competitor will be Fearless and Flawless, and two other competitors in that field. For Fearless and Flawless, one of your competitor will be Royal Cuisine, and two other competitors in that field. The reason that one of your competitor will be the immediate group there is because on the day of execution, that group that group will be your real competitor. Why is it so? Because you are competing for the limited resources that are available, which is the cash that is in circulation on that day. So you must be able to can talk about the strengths of your competitors and the weaknesses of your competitors. Are we all right so far?
Yes, sir.
All right. All right, no problem. All right. By next week, Thursday, all groups must reach in their plan up to this stage, up to the marketing strategy. So we're going to cover the marketing strategy. Stop there for today and we'll look at something else tonight. Because there is no night that we can just look at one thing. All right. So marketing is an extremely important aspect of your business. It is how businesses, and please be reminded to do not use the word company at no time. Try and remember that. All right. So marketing. Marketing is the strategies that the business will utilize in order to promote goods and services to the general public. And interestingly, when you're marketing, it's not just customers you're trying to appeal to. Sometimes you have to try and appeal to suppliers. You have to market your thing, your business to suppliers so that they take you serious and see you as a good customer to them. You have to market yourself to financial providers so that they'll see as a good investment. Yeah. Sometimes you have to be able to, well, I was saying market yourself to marketers, but they normally will take on your business because that's money for them. But anyway, so when we talk about promotions and advertisements, sales promotion, sales promotion in most cases does not come with a cost. But when you hear the word advertisements, it comes with a cost. Um, so advertisement is any paid form of promotion by an identified sponsor. So it tells you, says Royal Cuisine, promoting this ad, or it is Fearless and Flawless doing it. But please be reminded that it wouldn't be Royal Cuisine. No, Royal Cuisine is the name of the business, so yeah. But it wouldn't be Fearless and Flawless. It would be the seafood restaurant, the ocean side. That's the name of your business, right? Would be the identified sponsor for the promotion, for the advertisement. Uh, of course, we know that with new technologies, the internet is also with social media and so forth. It's also a big way to promote. There was a time when sometimes firms used to use some small airplanes with some big banners and fly around. I don't know, you know what you call that? And there are some big aircraft named blimps that usually go around with big advertising signs. I guess in more developed countries, they still have them. It's just another creative way to look up and see something. They actually say that the promoters of ancient aliens theories is saying that how can you see unidentified unidentified flying objects if you're not looking up? So you can't just say that these things are not around and you're not looking up. You have to look. If you're looking for the entire life and you never see one, then maybe you are justified in saying that they are not around because you have never seen one. But at the same time, it's just that you have never seen one. But the people who see them is because I'm looking up. So the blames on the airplanes and stuff, they fly around and promote. That's one method. But the internet is now maybe the widest used method of promotion. But the television is still very popular on the networks because that's how the networks make their monies. Television and cable and what other ways? What do you think about the flyers and the pamphlets and stuff? You think those are still effective?
Yes,
Yes, but
sir.
it can be cost effective though, sir. For the printing,
Okay. Cost effective or cost consuming? I don't know.
cost consuming.
Something like that. Okay.
Yeah.
Um. Yeah. But but the ads on television, the print media and the electronic media, they're costly too. All right.
Yes,
Let us
sir.
look
But
at the TV
if you
thing.
if you're sorry, sir, I
Yeah,
just want to
man.
make a point
Yeah.
because there are times when persons take the flyer, the paper from you. Sometimes they don't read it, sir.
Okay.
Because even when they're promoting like for the schools, like School of Excellence and Gentleman After giving out those papers. It's not many persons read it. By the time I take it from the men, the gentleman, and you walk off and you look in the garbage, they're in there. And there are some persons who genuinely have it and give it to other persons for to promote it as well. But most of the
Yes.
time it's that is not the intended purpose is not effective that way, sir. Put it that way.
All right. All right. But I'm gonna say something to you now. When you're planning, when you're planning, you have to look at the probability. So you take all of that into consideration. That so it's a hit and miss. So you hand out as many as is possible. Some persons will throw it in the garbage, but some will look at it. So you just look at the probability of that, but you'll always miss. This is just like when you, for argument's sake, persons watching the a network channel, their favorite soap opera, and when the ads them come, them switch the channel. You understand? But some persons will watch the ads, and some persons will act on the ads that they see. So it's always a probability thing, and marketers are aware of this. Marketers are aware. That's why they still invest. When Grace Kennedy sponsored the Issa Boys and Girls Champs for how much $1 million. All right. How something I wonder how they benefit back from it. But they know that for 1 week, their logo will be registered across the world for all the track and field lovers who are interested in Jamaican track and field. So maybe it won't be an immediate effect, but when these people may go in the supermarket where Grace products are in some of these supermarkets overseas, maybe they'll be inclined to take up, try the brand because they have seen it. When companies sponsor a football team, some football teams you realize that on their shirt, they call it jersey, you have more than one sponsors there. And you wonder why these people pay hundreds of thousands of dollars to sponsor these teams, just to get the name on the shirt. But every time, whenever that team plays, the fans will see the logo. And so it's subliminal, you know. It's subconscious. It's not a forceful form of advertising, but it is there in your face. So hopefully, if you need that service, you will remember and try and use them. Or maybe somewhere down the line, if you see their products, you will try it. So I guess that's how that works. If it wasn't benefiting them, they would never fork out millions of dollars to do it. That's what I have to say about that. Um. So in terms of promotion, you will have to state the different ways or you will be promoting your product. But please remember on the day your method of promotion will be flyers that will be posted on the compound, business cards that will be given out, brochures where examples of brochure of the business will be at the location. And then you can tell me about the social media and do something in your business plan and thing. That's okay. But physically, we need to see those. All right. Um, for your pricing strategy, always remember, always remember, price is always to the customer. Price is always to the customer. Cost, cost is always to the business person. Another thing, customers do not buy goods from you. You sell goods to customers. And suppliers do not sell goods to you. You purchase or buy goods from suppliers. So therefore, in accounts, you use the word purchases. And a purchase account and a sales account and a return inwards account and a return outwards account are known as stock accounts. You only use those accounts, when you're dealing with stock. All right. So you purchase goods, you sold goods, you return goods to, and goods are returned to you by or from somebody. All right. So listen carefully now. So your purchase account figures purchase is always at cost price because you are purchasing and it costs you. Now, when you purchase those goods and, and ascertain the value of those goods, you put on a markup on it to create a margin between the cost and the selling price. So you are going to sell at a higher value than what you purchase it for. And the difference between what it costs you and what you sold it for is known as your profit. So therefore, when you see the word price, it means the final value that is placed on the goods and services to customers. and you sell goods and services to customers. Customers don't buy goods and services from you. And you buy goods and services from suppliers. You don't think about them selling you. You purchase and from and you sell to. Any questions? All right. Must be doing well. All right. So so your pricing strategy is what how you going to try? Remember you enter in the market. So is it that you're going to price your goods at a lower price? You want to enter the market with at a lower price so that customers will maybe willingly try your product lower than your competitors. And when it's at a lower price, it must be in comparison to something. So it must be in comparison to your customers. Um, is right. Everybody looking at the screen, so I don't even know if any new people came on. Um, then maybe after greater acceptance by the public, you will take your time and maybe increase your price to where you had actually wanted it to be. And you assume that at this time, customers will continue to support the business because they would now have already been aware of the quality of your goods and services. Yeah. All right. Now, where distribution is concerned, I remember I was talking about that for a longer while. The distribution is where you want your products and services to be. So, so therefore, if you set up different branches, it means that you are expanding your distribution channels. If you set up different restaurants, it means you are expanding your channel. But at each location, it will be direct selling because persons will be coming in to purchase your goods. However, you can also decide to distribute, but not distribute, not distribute. Um, when you have delivery, right? Delivery, good. Provide that service. So it means that you are actually meeting your customers where they would like you to meet them. So by doing that, it means that you also would be expanding your customer base because some customers would appreciate that service instead of coming in face to face all the time. So another example is that with the pandemic, many businesses in the food industry opted to introduce this service. And also we know that they were the formation of some new businesses that came out of the pandemic, where several what names? Seven Crave. And then anybody know the name of any other one? I know the Seven Crave one, and I'm sure they have others. Where that's what they do. That's all they do. So they take a call and they go to the provider of the goods, producer of the goods, and they pay for it and of course they also would charge a service charge to the customer. So you pay for the product plus a service charge.
So that's the same what persons like the Hello Foods.
Right, the what?
Hello Foods.
Hello, I'm not aware of the Hello
Hello.
Food,
Oh,
but I'm sure maybe it's one. I know the Seven Crave.
alright.
one, but I'm sure, but as I say, I'm sure it's not just them alone. I'm sure you have other providers of that delivery service. So
Okay.
yeah, yeah. But as I said, distribution have to do with where you want your products to be and so forth. I remember I was talking about um place. So we talk about the 4 P's. So distribution would be place under the 4 P's. I would just look at price and product. Yeah. It's, all right. Right. So that is where we'd stop for today. Up to marketing strategy, which encompass promotion and advertising and pricing strategy and distribution. So by next week, Thursday, both groups, your business plan should have all these areas are filled out with information about your business.
Sir,
Yes.
you said you had sent this to us?
Yes.
Where? Email?
Yes, man.
Oh, thanks, sir.
Yeah, man. See,
No,
I sent it.
no, I
Thank
didn't check today.
I,
That is why I'm asking, sir.
I sent it from yesterday, man.
I have not gone on it. That's why I asked.
No problem. I sent it to every member of the group. However, let me tell you how you're going to treat this. The group have to come together now and do the plan, right? And when you're sending the plan to me as first draft, I will read it, make some corrections and whatever, send it back to you, and you make the final corrections and send it back for me for grading. All right. After I've marked it, it means that that plan, those 2 plans, should now be emailed back from whoever is sending it to me to all the members of their group. So each member of the group will have a copy of their plan. And you have that for life. So 10 years from now, if you come up with a business idea and you're going to need some funding and so, you can draft up a basic business plan. And so some companies provide you with a they may provide you with a simpler version, right? But this one is not the most extensive, but it covers basically all the required areas. So it's a good template. Yeah. All right.
Sir, you're saying that you need this by next week, Thursday?
We, all both groups should populate their plan up to marketing strategy. Yes. Up to where I'm stopping right now. And I stop right now on the business plan. So so come Thursday next. I start continuing from here. We're recapping and we're going on to operations and just the rest, management team. That's kind of simple, and the financial aspect of it. So it means
Sir,
that
can I be very, very honest with you, sir?
no, I don't want you to.
Why not, sir?
I just want you to get with your group and start out on a thing.
Sir,
I've
we
been
were
hearing
given
people being
two
honest from
assignments, sir,
mm,
plus what we're doing now.
mm.
Plus we have practical coming up in this month.
Yeah, so just as how from you have been attending school from basic school. Everybody have to have a timetable and
Seminar.
everybody have to get their pound of flesh. So I want my pound of flesh also.
Yes,
So
sir. Want
so
your
we have
own, sir, but what heap of it, sir.
so
This is
so
overwhelming.
so all I'm asking of you And my one is easy because I have a template. It's not you thinking about it from scratch. So all you need to do is
This
at
is
a
very
particular
critical
time,
thinking, sir.
yeah man, but it's good. So at a particular time, say, all right, we're gonna talk about Mr. Dixon thing and flesh it out up to marketing strategy. And you get that out of the way. Right? So don't tell me about it makes no sense to tell me about things that I already know. I know that every instructor that you interact with will be giving you work. And they also know that everybody else giving you work. So I don't know, to be honest.
Yes, sir. I know, but we explain to them, sir, as we have other different things doing as well. We have work, and for some of us goes to church.
Who's talking to me? Who's talking to me? Because I'm looking at my tempting. Who's speaking to me? Please.
It's Jody and
All
Stena.
right, Jody. You have no Jody. When has life ever changed? Ever been different? When?
When
Um,
I wasn't attending class, it
eh,
was very.
no, not some mean man. No, 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 no.
So that's
What I'm
why.
saying, what I'm yeah, we're good with that. But what I'm saying to you is that when we make decisions, decisions comes with consequences.
Consequences. Yes, sir.
Yes.
You're right.
So the decisions that we make, some have positive consequences and some have negative consequences. So you have made a decision to do this course along with everything else that you're doing, and it comes with consequences. I and so consequences mean additional responsibilities. I have made a decision to teach this course. I could be doing something else right now, but I'm sitting in front of my laptop talking to some people I don't even know them look. Right? So argument's sake. So so
Excuse
it's just life. It's just life. So don't think I don't know that it is challenging. Don't think I don't know that it is challenging, but what to do. So at this point in time, I will inform you as to the targeted date for the practical. The date that I will be informing Boystone about is Saturday, the 30th of July. Everybody with me there? Saturday.
Be on a Saturday.
No, Saturday out for me, sir.
Where it has to be on a Saturday, sir? Can't we have it on the day that we have your class?
It's an all day thing. Listen, this is not a Saturday group.
Sir,
Hold
I
on, no,
work
no,
on a Saturdays.
no, man, hold on, man. This is not a Saturday group.
No, sir.
Okay,
No, sir.
sir. It's not.
You seriously? It's not a Saturday group? Then why
No,
boys
sir.
don't
It's
have you
not.
as a Saturday group?
We are
I
in the
When
really
week.
don't know, sir.
when you have Mr. Hay?
In the week.
On
On Mondays.
Mondays.
You serious?
Yes, sir. We have you on a Thursday. We have
It's
Miss Allen
Jody.
on a Tuesday.
Oh,
We
so
don't have weekend
you're just a
class.
during the week. You're just a during the week group.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Interesting. But however, it could be a Thursday, but it means that from now you have to be thinking about how you're going to get the day from work. Don't tell me that you have work anymore.
I'm free Thursday, sir.
No, no, I'm not saying because I'm hold on, let me look at it because I have to restructure, I have to reorganize myself. Jesus.
Sir.
Yeah.
because we have practicals in July.
Yeah, when you have practicals.
We have
This is
practicals
interesting.
starting. We have practicals starting this in this month, 13,
And it's gonna
running to the
when it's going
18th
to
of
be during the week,
next month.
and it's got not on a Saturday.
It's a
No,
Monday.
sir.
Okay, I'm good then.
All
It's because Boys Son have as a Saturday group still. But no, I'm not even sure. You know, I'm not even sure.
Some
No,
of, some
sir.
of
That
them
is
do
an
Saturday
error.
service. Some of them,
No,
not
you
That
know,
is
all.
an
I'm not even
error.
sure. No, forget it.
Sir, we can
No, man, forget it. It's just that. All right. So let me just tell you then. It is the 28th, Thursday, the 28th of July.
Okay, sir.
Write it down in a people. Well,
Yes.
I'm gonna post it in the main group anyway. But Thursday, the 28th of July.
Yes, sir.
So earlier in July now, I will instruct Boys Town to order 2 tents and other things. So now you see, you have that is why it is very important that you know, come up with a business name, and sign off on that, because that is why you're going to start doing up on a poster, getting on a banner made, getting on a brochures made, because your business name is a business name, business in a promoting, you know, getting these things, getting a customer feedback form done, getting a business card done, doing up on a price list and all of that. So at least you have a date that you're working towards. Getting on a t-shirt, because maybe you don't want to wear jeans and t-shirt, for argument's sake. I'm just saying.
Oh,
Looking at the type of businesses that persons may be doing, and I may need access to the lab to do some things. So they would have to be aware, and maybe person would have to come in from, some persons may have to come in from the Wednesday evening to come do some prepping. Depends on what you're doing.
all right.
Mhm. But just know from now, so it's Thursday,
28.
yeah, July 20th. I'm going to confirm it again. Yeah, Thursday, July 28th. Yeah. All right.
so Mr. Dixon,
Yes. Okay.
we come in Tuesday and prep also.
For Tuesday, for Thursday.
Yeah, the meat product.
I guess. But it's just that they'd have to just be aware. The PPMs. So
Oh,
that,
okay.
and then I don't know how secure, because I wouldn't want people come from to already and prep and put up meat, and then I want to come Thursday, some meat gone.
exactly, sir. I was thinking prep from
I'm not
home.
so I'm not so maybe I'm not so comfortable with that. It's a institution where a lot of people use the lab.
It's
But I
true.
know but I know, say, if you not come, for argument's sake, Wednesday evening, and leave later in the day, then maybe in darkness or come, I don't know. But your stuff should be there Thursday morning when you come.
Yes, true, sir.
You understand? Yeah. And some people can prep from home. As I say again, when you decide on the things that you need to utilize, then you will. I haven't seen Mr. Hay in quite a while. But you'd ask what is it? Maybe some of the things that he may be able to can secure for you in terms of maybe some small equipment and stuff. And you'd be able to know if you can get access to them. Not have access to use the lab and cook on them something. But when you're doing your logistics, which is penciling out all the things that you're gonna need, then you find out what is it that maybe the instructor could secure for you. So you know from early. Whatever cannot be secured, then you know, so you have to source those things. So for argument's sake, some simple things like this, the institution will provide a main power line to go outside the gate. All right, and they will provide music, so some that you can Bluetooth from your phone. So we encourage persons to have some good music that then everybody can listen to play. Well, anyway, apart from that, they provide a main line, come out to the gate, come out past the gate, come out. But it means that if you using Blender and some other things at your station and your business itself, you would need now to get one of the orange extension them you from your group to plug into that main line. I wonder if you understand what I'm saying. So the logistics thing, is very important, because if you're not thinking about these things, it means that on the day you're going to be flustered because you never thought about it before. So logistics from before, you have to think about all the possible things that you're going to need and how you're going to source them. And when you do that, and persons have to be responsible, if somebody said they will get X and Y, then they need to get X and Y.
Right.
Right? Persons have to be responsible and held accountable for the things. As I say again, the group leaders, I will be liaison with you from time to time, and you need to give me a feedback in who is pulling their weight and who is not, because I'm not giving away free marks, because this thing is not easy. It's not easy, so I'm not giving away free marks, and not because it is a group work. If the group never feel that certain persons pull their weight on, so they're not getting any grade. You're wasting your time. You're wasting my time. So,
So who we gonna cook for, sir?
I don't hear.
So who we gonna cook for?
Who
Or
you gonna
prepare
cook?
this to sell?
Well, remember saying no, because it's now during the week. Then it means that trainees will be there, staff will be there. Plus, I expect you people to support each other and stuff. So,
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 Mr.
so yeah.
We do in restaurant. Can we do a little bit of pastry also?
I have no control over what you want to do.
Okay.
Use the imagination, use the creativity, and do nothing.
All right.
Right.
So we
Right.
can get people to come in and purchase from us then, sir.
Marlene, so you come like you ask call my class more time. Pamela is, so you ask call my class more time, because
Last call your class, sir. Me want to know say me dey on the right track, sir. That's my problem,
so last week, Pamela, I said, tell the friends and family and invite them to come. Yeah, man. I also said
No,
that
sir.
I also said
No,
that I saw a group. Huh? I also said that I saw a group the other day that did it, and you know what they did? They actually promoted them thing on social media for real, and they collected orders, and on the day vehicles come and just come pay for them thing and gone with them food stuff, So they were tapping into wider markets than just the direct selling that persons in the vicinity would have supported. So they were able to generate much more income. Right. So that's what I'm saying. Take it serious and think and give it your best shot. Give it your best shot. Nothing is easy in life anymore. I don't even know if things are ever easy. I don't know. But for everything, we have to make sacrifices. But when we do it and we do it well, the satisfaction is, you can't put a value to that, to the satisfaction that you'll get. Plus, you will do well and you get good grades and you will learn much more. Yeah, man. So, so planning is extremely important. I heard someone asking for a physical meeting of his group, which is a good thing. It's just that you can't meet physically all the time. You still, so it can't be that if you don't meet physically, you can't do anything. Fit, Meeting physically is extremely good because face to face. If I were to, I would rather have a face to face class than what I'm doing now. But this is a reality, so I make the best of it. So you also need to know that when you delegate responsibility and persons should just start working on their part. But it would still be good that you people come together and stuff. Also, persons need to start check out how much a t-shirt will cost and so at the end of the day, and we'll come up with a budget and know what we're working towards.
Right.
You understand all of these things, and we don't have, you don't have time, and don't wait until the last minute. Start doing it now. Start get it in with everything else now, right? So when the crunch time come, it won't be so hard. Won't be so difficult. Won't be so difficult.
That's
See, I wanted to share today with two different topics. It wasn't possible, but I'm going to sleep peacefully tonight because I know that everything that I spoke about is so important. So very
yes, sir.
important. Yeah. So I won't lose sleep because I never do something else tonight. Yeah, for real. Yeah, man. And as I say, you know, I the the certificate is so recognized now, and Boys Town is such a brand because listen, many other institutions compete, being offering the same chef level 2 and VQJ. However, most employers in and around the corporate area and even in the rural areas, when they hear that persons are from Boys Town, they usually gravitate to employing them. And that is due to the fact that several persons before you have went into these people organization and represented us well. There are always exceptions. Sorry, there are always exceptions, but enough of them have gone in and done us proud, and therefore they have cleared away. There was a time when persons talk about food prep, and the only place that people could think about was Runaway Beyond. But those days are over. And Boys Town, for several years now, has been a real brand. Sharon Gray, she works in the organization, and she can tell you. Don't just take my word for it, right? As a brand. So we need to ensure that we try and acquire the knowledge and acquire the skill. And when we go out there and interact with the public and with our coworkers, we exhibit good customer service skills and good human relation skills that will allow persons to warm up to us and to really value us for who we are. Right? Yeah. And and make persons know so when they employ persons from Boys Town, they employ persons who have the intrinsic motivation to do well and to perform at high quality and to be effective and efficient. Yes, and all of that. And who communicates well. I don't know. You know, we just have to try. We just have to try. Right? Any questions, people? Make your posters attractive. Your posters and your choice of colors must be good. I see people get marked down for the posters because the background and then the font color that they use do not contrast well with the background, and therefore it's difficult to read. All right. Also, apart from the price list that is dedicated to your products and the prices, it sometimes it's nice to put some prices on the poster or on your flyer also. Yeah, the posters, that's what we call the posters, the flyers. All right. I am telling you from now, you have some professional players that charge big money for banners. Nobody's telling you that you need to go and spend big money for banners, but your banner should look good. And sometimes, right, like the last group did that did this practical. I think it was 4 of them. You had two groups that had some really good looking banner, vinyl, and stuff. I had two groups that did the banner on typewriting paper. And then as the breeze blew, the typewriting paper started tear up. And can you imagine if the rain did fall? That's even worse. So I'm just saying. So it means that, you know, they couldn't get full marks for the banner. So they get a little banner, they get a little mark, because the banner is there. I can't say they don't have a banner. But yeah.
Right. Yes, sir.
Yeah. When I talk about your cash pan or your cash box, make those things if you make from early. Because you must have the different compartments. Cash pan already come with the different compartments. The only compartment that I won't ask you to differentiate is your coins. All your coins can go one place. But your 5,000, you better, well, I don't know if new money will come in by that. Can't tell you. But your $5,000, your $1,000, your $500, your $100, and your $50. Those should be compartmentalized. And one person and one person only should be responsible for cash. And when someone comes, you have to teach this. I have to teach this when I'm doing operator fast food outlet. But so far, all our areas that you have looked at so far come from the unit craft personal entrepreneurial strategy. But when you're handling cash and you're making change, can somebody tell me what is the procedure? Nobody don't sell anything in this group.
No, I'm not sure.
Nobody can small shop for them or something. No.
Mhm.
All right, anyway. But
When me I make sir, when I'm
yes,
making change, sir, I make sure I'm not dealing with anybody else and just penetrate and making the change. That I don't make any mistake.
all right. Cool. Thanks for that input. And also, when you're making change, you count the cash in front of the customer, count it out aloud. And when you hand it to them, you have to call the total of what you're giving them as change.
Okay,
So
sir.
what that actually does is like a confirm with them. And what that actually does is to eliminate or reduce the potential
Sir,
or the
like,
possibility
sir.
of them coming back to you and say them get rank change. Okay, they count it in front of them, and when say $750 they're supposed to give them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and the $50, boom. And when they handing it to them, $750. So when them taking it, they know says that them taking it.
Right. It's true, sir.
They confirm the cash.
It's like picking up the money from MoneyGrams and then count it more than one time for you and tell them
Slowly
to
too. Slowly, yes, that is true. Because what they're doing, is trying to prevent you from coming back with a query,
Oh,
Yes,
very,
sir. Yes, sir.
very,
Yeah, man. Preventing you from doing that. Is this person that disrupted my class? It's Pauline,
Hello?
Yeah, Pauline, your mic on
I
and
can't, sir. What thing go down, though? I don't know what's happening.
no problem. All right.
Oh, yes, sir. You were saying something?
I was saying a lot of things, but sometimes I don't even remember some of the things I'm gonna say. But
It's just, I think I missed, sir.
right, I was just thinking, Julia, and someone if I wonder if anybody came into the group recently that let me see, Julie Spence, not even sure if she let me take another photo just in case. All right. Could you please inform the other members of your group that they must have at least 80% attendance in my class, If they don't, I can't recommend them for it, If they're not attending class, I can't recommend them. That's why we have a register, because I transfer this information to a physical register. So you know your class members, you know your group members. So please just inform them that they need to make effort. They need to make greater effort to attend the class. And if they're not attending class, what they're going to do is be a burden on you who is attending. When sometimes there's a little more effort, they could be online. All right. For real. So yeah, man. So as I was saying, I spoke about the color contrast with the flyer, with your flyers, and you must have at least 4 of them and post it on the compound as part of your promotion. You must have that little business card. You must have a brochure. You must have the customer feedback form. How many questions I said should be on the customer feedback form? 5?
Yes, sir.
Come on. Because I said no customer likes to write a lot of things. They don't want to say a lot of questions. It'll turn them off. But these questions must be pertinent, very important, to can help you making decisions going forward. So they ask, what is the importance of feedback? And we're talking about feedback from customers. And we say that feedback helps to identify the strengths and the weaknesses of the company, and it helps management to make informed business decisions to make the business operate better, to improve areas that needs to be improved. Right. Your price list must be done properly, and it must be posted that all potential customers can see it clearly. The area that you occupy, hygiene is extremely important. You cannot have garbage and stuff on the floor, and so you're getting marked down immediately for these things. All right, or your handle equipment and the utensils that you use, you must have water available to can clean them. So it is a serious thing, but it's an enjoyable experience. And you have your thing covered. And you have your thing covered. All right. If there are no further questions, I'm gonna really say thanks for coming and participating and being a good class as usual. Right. I actually look forward to interacting with the group on a Thursday and hope to one day see you in person, meet you in person.
Yes, we too want to see you one day too. Susan.
All right, enjoy the rest of your night. Sleep well.
Good
Sleep
night,
well.
sir. Good night, everyone.
All right, I make tomorrow a good day.
Yes,
Okay
okay.
then, cool.
Good night, sir.